clocking in. Night shift. The boxes get dusty, the years roll by, but the stories and the friendships never really die. So roll up a chair, let's talk for a while, because collecting's always better with a smile. We're never growing up. We're never giving up. It's podcast from the Midnight Shift. Podcast from the Midnight Shift. Night Shift. Podcast from the Midnight Shift. Midnight Shift. Podcast from the Midnight Shift.
For the billions in attendance and the trillions watching at home, let's get ready to talk to Delta 17.
Ding ding.
Yay.
So, welcome to the night shift. I'm Hillbilly. With me, as always, is a spectacular, the Tower of Power, who's too sweet to be sour, Casey, and Joe A-Raw. And our special guest tonight is Steve from Delta 17 and Ken.
From Delta 17 and Toy Connections.
Right on. You got her.
So, how's everybody this evening? I'm pumped. I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, so far so good. So what? We're doing cool, man.
You know, I gotta say, I love having you guys on.
Yes.
Appreciate it.
We do not have a lot to talk about tonight. We'll go an hour because I gotta get up early. I feel like I work almost as much as Joe Fan 84, but
Oh,
and he's always at work.
yeah, right. Not good, man.
Yeah, you guys are awesome.
That's how he listens to everything, though.
Yeah. Takes advantage. I mean, that's where I listen to a lot of my podcasts and your guys' shows.
Yep.
Just catch them while I'm at work. I mean, that's the
Same.
good thing about my job.
Mm.
So that happens to me all the time. Like I'll try to listen while driving. So like I'll be like, oh, cool. Joe Hunter 73 has put up a toy show walkthrough, and I'm thinking, okay, I'll do that. But it's all music and visuals, and I'm trying to drive. I'm like, damn it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's how it is.
So Casey, well,
Hey,
let's say
Rondo.
hello to the pit or to the chat. Yeah, that thing over there.
Bob calls them pitsters.
Yes, the pitsters.
The pit crew.
Yep.
Yeah,
All right, let's start off a little west. Joe Hunter 73. Good evening.
all
I just
the way
mentioned
from Australia.
Wow.
It's really Austin, but I got them mixed up one time, and we're just gonna go with it.
Yeah, I was gonna say Texas is a ways from Australia, but sure.
Yeah,
Right there's
Larry. And speaking of Bob, what's up, Bob?
Hey, Bob.
Hey, Bob. Bob will be joining us this Saturday.
Nice.
Nice.
And I've been recording with Bob every Tuesday night for Trekkie Tuesday because we're just
Aw.
nerds and we love Star Trek.
Yeah.
Expect those to come out in a couple weeks. Wes and Maximum Warp too. It's been fun.
So, which episode y'all watching?
We
1,
just
2,
finished
3.
we're up to like 10, I think. 10's the next one.
So that's
Nice.
what Rise of Skywalker.
Recycled
No.
jokes. I love it, man.
Rise of Skywalker.
Charles Pickle Bowen.
The Rise of Skywalker should have been a Star Trek movie.
Look at
Right.
Johnny with that great advice. Smash that like button.
Yes.
Nice.
And Royal Rooster doing a show with him on Friday.
Oh, nice.
Oh, what?
We're going to talk about our 3 favorite wrestling memories.
Oh, yeah.
So Montreal Screwjob,
Yeah.
So it's going to be favored.
Goldberg kicks Brett.
Those are both nightmares.
Right. Right.
Hey, old one. You know what this is?
Oh.
It's the world's smallest violin, and it's playing "My Heart Bleeds for You."
Town
Aw,
Joe.
with heart spelled HART.
right.
Rick Ship 85.
Hey, Rick Ship.
Ahoy.
Gaz, what's up?
Hey, Gaz, man.
Hey, guys.
Joe Ricondo, what's up, buddy?
Yeah, Rondo.
Big Joe.
I'm gonna see Joe Ricondo in a couple weeks over in
nice.
at the Hershey Action Figure
The
Show.
Hershey Show, yes.
Oh, yeah, cool.
Nice.
James Hitchcock's going to be there too, as is Wilhelm.
Mm.
What?
Oh, that's cool.
Look at Joe A. Raw.
Hey, Joe.
Chris Smith, what's up?
Hey.
Speaking of Wilhelm, hey, buddy.
Hey, Will.
The legend himself, Ronnie Trickshot.
All the way from
Nice.
Austin, Texas.
My good friend 80s Joe's. Paul Morales, good evening.
Good evening.
Pete Moline, good evening.
Hello.
Nice.
Nice. It's a good little start here. It's
All right.
short notice, too. I didn't put anything up for it. Work is skill. No, you should do a better job of advertising.
It's all good, bro. We're here. Don't matter.
Yeah. And I struggled at getting the thumbnail posted early and often.
It's a good thumbnail, though. I like it. You
Yeah.
guys did a good job.
Joe A-Raw, the magic man.
He makes
Nice.
the AI magic happen.
I beat it into submission. That's what I do.
Right.
Well, you need to come down here to West Virginia and beat it into submission. The Sinners, they're trying to take over.
Oh no.
Maximum Warp, good evening.
Hey, Max.
Hey, dude.
We did not have Angry Max on the Conan's review.
No. He was Mellow Max.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not
I
like
got-
it was the John Carter. Come on.
Yeah. I gotta say, when that Conan, it looks like me whenever I take my shirt off.
All right. It's true. I've seen it.
You know, I said the
What?
same thing about me and He-Man. So I get that.
Right. Yeah.
I said the same about me and like Bam Bam Bigelow, so you know, it's all good.
I miss Bam Bam
So-
Bigelow.
I never could get into watching him wrestle. It just didn't.
Watch Dark Side of the Ring. I think he's got an episode. So
Yes. yes.
Okay.
Oh,
Todrick, good evening. And
Hey,
honestly, he had his issues. But he's a hero. He's really a hero. Saves lives.
okay.
yes,
Well, now you're making me feel bad, Casey. Thank you.
You're welcome. That's what I do.
Yep.
nice.
No, I've seen him online. If
Yeah.
that's what you're asking.
have you checked the side of a milk carton? He may have pissed somebody off.
Right.
He's
Have
been known to do
you-
that.
He's
Have
told me
you-
later and be like, "What the hell does that mean, Ken? I've seen you in person. You're not that tall, Ken."
Have you checked your local Waffle House?
Ah, there we go.
They're like West Virginia. They don't have any.
I know it's sad. It is sad. I
Do
did
they
see
have-
my first.
Do they have Waffle Houses in Canada?
No,
Oh,
Not those ones, no.
no, we have Pancake House,
Okay.
Salisbury House, but we don't have Waffle House.
Okay, you got me intrigued on Salisbury House.
Yeah,
Salisbury steak.
it's there. Yeah, I think it might be a Winnipeg only thing. That's Salisbury. I'm not sure if it's all across Canada. I just know that the lead singer of what's his name, Burton Cummings, the lead singer of the Guess Who, he bought the whole chain.
Okay,
Yeah.
interesting.
I'm proud of you, Todrick. Nice job. Give in to the dark side. Get the wrestling figures.
Nice.
Well, I've picked one up, but I need to mail it to somebody.
I hope that
So-
somebody's me.
Nope.
All right.
No, I
Do you want to do pickups since we're talking about pickups?
Hey, let's talk about pickups. Who wants to
Alright.
go first?
Who do you want to go first, Bill? You're running things.
Well, I'll go first,
All right.
and then we'll just go clockwise.
Sounds good.
So I went to this big show a month or so ago called Joe Fest, and I picked up something that's really got me like giddy with excitement. This little guy,
Yeah.
Plunderlings.
That's
Nice.
cool.
They're so cool. They have
I've heard-
super artic. Go
I've
ahead.
heard good things. That's all I was going to say. I've heard good things about him.
They're super articulated. His little hat is magnetic.
Yeah.
Not that
That's
magnetic. There we go. But yeah, he's pretty cute. I want to have him around the house posted in different places and like a elf on a shelf, but he's a plunderling on a shelf, I guess.
Nice.
Nice.
And then
Cool.
and then I picked up this one thing. This huge company was at Delta or at Joe Fest, not Delta 17, but
Nice. Shiny.
this thing,
So-
it is beautiful.
So Hillbilly, no pressure. Rank your toy of the year #1 right now. 2026. Which one is it? Which one is it? And if you say
pressure.
Desert Shepherd, we'll know you're lying.
If I say what?
If you say Desert Shepherd, Bear Claw, or Skeletron, Wolf something, you will know you're lying. You can say Desert Shepherd, though, as a runner-up if you want.
Agents of Omega figure.
Mm.
All right, I'm out. See you later. Maybe next week when he's off night shift.
I
Yeah.
really want that Agents of Omega figure. I think that looks fantastic.
It's beautiful. It's like butter. I can't say the Desert Shepherd. I don't have him anymore.
What?
Uh-oh. Lawnmower accident?
Kids.
There we go. That's a good
I
thing,
knew-
though.
I knew some kids that could use it, and I shared it. Their dad was excited to see him,
Nice.
and he said that they blowed their hats off the tops of their heads with excitement.
Yeah,
Mm.
that's
It's a
cute.
great figure.
Wow.
Yeah,
Did you at least pick up the desert packs? The
that
gloves pack?
was no, not for me. I picked it up and sent it elsewhere, but I need to pick it up for myself. So I know where I can get them at.
Well, that's
Yes.
okay because I don't have one either. Because as we were inventorying, Steve, to try to
Yeah.
count how many should go back to the fulfillment center, I threw mine in there.
Oh, whoops. Oh, man. Well, I got more.
I know. I'm just sitting there. I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah. Oh,
I'm like, what are these last two over here on the table? Yeah, sure. Throw them in the pile. I'm like, oh, I have no desert packs. That's
oops.
why.
That
I was the guy
sucks.
counting. I was the guy counting too. So it's like threw my own in there.
Oops. Well, we'll have
Bad
more
kid.
soon.
Bad Ken. I got a theory on what you ought to do for next year.
Whoa.
Tell that guy.
Okay, so you need to do your 2-pack for Joe Fest,
Yeah.
Kestrel, and Despero.
Yeah. Well, we've thrown that around, but probably won't happen since Despero's coming soon in winter, right? So we don't want 3 Desperos right away.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, we did have that. That was one of the things that was in the tank.
Or
Or
a 2-pack of Okamis that are vac metaled.
Shh.
Love the Sparrow of Death.
Don't come up to Sparrow of Death. Yeah. Don't come up with too many ideas. You might actually hit one.
Okay.
Who was it that guessed we would do an Arctic 2-pack and then ended up being desert? Was that Wreck Ship? He
That
was
was me.
on me all day about it's gonna be winter. It's gonna be winter. I'm like, you are so close, but at the same time, you're really far away, and I don't know how else to tell you that. And
Yeah,
then all of
right.
a sudden, they're like, "Damn, I got it," but I didn't get it. You know what I mean? That was the first desert pack we did. So,
Hey, stew for lunch.
oh, sorry, he's doing the high Ken thing because of the punk stream thing. I was like, why am I
Oh.
getting a special high?
Right.
So,
So is it
Mr.
my turn?
Yeah,
Or no,
Steve.
Steve's. No,
Steve.
clockwise. I see it.
Oh, what have I picked up? Holy cow. I don't know.
Did
I didn't
your-
prepare for that. I mean, I did get in some of these guys, these Operation Recall, and I am quite excited about them. They're really well done. I only brought 2 over. There's more over there, obviously. But yeah, really, really well done. Great figures made by the same project manager that we use, Big Joe. And yeah, really high quality, great execution. I think there's some good contrast, good design, good balance, all of that stuff. They're really, really nice. I really enjoy them. So I'm excited about them.
Nice.
Yeah. But other than that, I don't know. I mean, I pick up weird crap all the time, but I can never keep track. It gets lost in here, you know? There's just stuff everywhere.
I got a bad habit of getting something and say I'm going to open it and put it on a stack of something, and 6 months later it's still in the box.
Right. I have a bad habit of keeping it and then putting it in a crate and then buying it again like another time and then being like, oh crap, what am I supposed to do?
Yeah, I did that with Major Blood because he was on sale. Then he was on sale again, and I'm like, oh,
yeah.
Hey, I'll get him.
Yeah. Oops.
Whoops.
Yep.
All righty.
So-
Ken, are you ready to show us off?
I got quite a bit, but sure.
Okay.
So because Steve didn't show him, here's Bear Claw, and because I know it's Eric's favorite, so
Yeah.
got this guy. I got the other 2 as well, but they're further back. So
I
yeah,
want to get that bear claw.
I actually got the whole set, but they're a bit further back, so can't show them. But I had Joe Ricondo mail this back to me from Joe Fest. This is
Nice.
Crash gifted this to me. It's the Action Man machine gun emplacement set. He repaired it so
wow.
it works. It's even got the return slip in there. You know how I like paperwork, right? There's a little pink return slip that basically says this is the replacement product because of the previous one that was broken or defective or something like that. I was gonna call that one, but then you would have said new tooling, Ken. You know, we have to reuse that tooling. So I'm glad Gaz said something. And then as you all know, like a lot of stuff I've been getting lately is not even toys, it's just 2-dimensional stuff. So like I wanted that auction for paperwork at Heritage. So here's part of that proof box for the Warthog. I'm not sure if it's the top flap or the bottom flap of the Warthog. So there's this, right? You know, I found a case for it now, but it's the old Polaroid for the Mobile Command Center because they used to do these exploded view drawings, right? Yeah. And then they show like a parts list on the side, and Guy Cassaday would sign it. And I don't know whether the original drawing still exists, but they would sometimes keep a Polaroid of it on their file. So that's where this came from. I think it came directly from Guy Cassaday. And when they used to approve old Hasbro samples in the past, they used to put little green tags on them. So I got a couple of those. I got one for the Alley Viper as well as one for Recoil, and they just label them by their specialty. Like they'll be like Cobra Urban Assault Trooper or GI Joe LRRP Trooper, something like that. And you know,
Ken, those green tags, does it have like a description of what they want changed?
You've been paying attention, Casey. I like this. Where did you learn that?
Actually, from I learned it from the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast. He bought a couple
of all places. Places.
He bought a couple of the Hasbros from back in the day, and they had those on there.
And I was gonna say we haven't gone over that on the channel yet. So you've either been reading 3D Joes or they would be on the back, but on the back you can see there's no writing on there. I think there's just a checkbox that says meets expectation. Like at the very, very top, you'll see there's a checkbox. Yeah. It just says it meets expectation or whatever. So these ones did not get changed, right? Got a couple of Hasbro business cards. I didn't know what they meant, but then Chris Murray, who originally owned the lot, said like, well, this is the guy that originally designed Naugahyde, and this other guy, his face was used for wind chills. So just little snippets of information like that. I got the new Mythic Legions book, right? The first 10 years of Mythic Legions book, right?
Wow.
And I've also got the Power and Honor Foundation Motu book. So you think about all the like pre-production type stuff that gets done and all that. So
that land shark looks awesome.
Oh, I know. Like Adam from Battle Ram and I are going to sit down tonight actually and do a recording for Motu 87, and then I got to pull Oz in. So this book has been a really, really big help for that sort of a thing. So you can see a lot of what I'm getting isn't even toys right now. So I hope it doesn't bore people. But here's some old letters from Hasbro as well, that like what they paid sculptors and work requests for Muskrat and things like that. There's just a lot of like stuff that you learn just by digging through old files and things like that. Right. Like I did not know, like, I'm like, okay, well, I asked them like, how do we know this is a proof box and not just a retail box? And they said something like, you got the coloration dots on the bottom that would be cut off on an actual production box. And I don't have a sample to check this, but I've heard that the back of the box, like the back is actually brown and not white. That's how you know it's a proof. Right. So things like that, and I got some proof samples from Operation Recall as well. Like Carson signed the General Mortifero digital proof they use as a display for the show and things like this. So
nice.
I'm getting a lot of 2D stuff. It takes up a lot less space too, and it gives me something else to collect because I needed that, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's all cool stuff though.
It is, and I'm learning a lot, right? Like every time I talk to the pre-production guys, they're always like, "What do you mean you didn't know that Gung Ho was revised?" And that's why I sent you guys those messages in the chat the other night. They're like, "What do you mean you didn't know this? Kid, everybody knows this." I'm like, "No, nobody knows this."
I didn't know that.
Right? They're just like, "Yeah, everybody knows that he was changed from a generic Marine to the Gung Ho version 2. Everybody knows about the alternate heads for Breaker, Zap, and Short Fuse." I'm like, "Let me see them." You've never seen the alternate heads? No, let me see them. And it's just everything that they think everybody knows. I get to sit there. I get to sit there and play like the dumb guy in the room who's like, "Oh, teach me more." Like, in episode 1 of Star Wars where Anakin's just standing in the middle of the room as a 9-year-old kid and he's just getting questions from the council. That's all I do, right? And a few years later I grow up and I act all powerful, right? So
Right.
Yeah.
It's working for you, buddy.
I
That's
know.
all cool stuff.
Right.
All cool.
Right, like the whole Mike Tyson thing that I put on one of my recent videos, right? These guys have known this for like 15-20 years, and I'm just like, seriously? Like, how we told everyone? I'm like, we didn't tell me.
Right.
So
Joe, you got anything you want to show off?
Sure. So I pulled a Uncle Hillbilly and went back into the archive because I was afraid nothing was going to arrive. But I went back and looked at the Sean Murphy Punk Rock Jesus series.
Sean Murphy's amazing.
Oh, if you have not picked this up, find it because it should not be expensive, but the entire run. So basically a company called Ophis, which is Latin for serpent, decides that they're going to clone Jesus Christ from the Shroud of Turin. And as one would expect, when a corporation clones something, that creation goes awry. So, but phenomenal book.
He did some amazing work on Hellblazer.
Yes. And then also while going through some of my comic books, I came across the Bionic Man that I got signed by Kevin Smith at his Red Bank store. So that was pretty neat.
Wow.
But then just when I thought all hope was lost and I was going to have to rehash old stuff, I got some vinyl in. So this was the
Cool.
EP. If anybody knows anything about grunge music, it started way before Nirvana. A lot of Pearl Jam. Two guys from Pearl Jam were in Mother Love Bone. Before that, they were in Green River. So I got that. Very excited about that. The Crow soundtrack, finally. Been
That's
chasing
good.
this down.
That's solid.
Yeah. And then the last Shinedown album that I actually had to get, which is their live acoustic and electric show. So, but that was it. That's it for right now. But that makes me a happy boy.
So I gotta say, your background is growing.
You like what's going on behind me, don't you? Right before the show, I'm like, I gotta have him lean in like Joe Ara in the one sticker. Just have Flint leaning in.
I dig it.
It's no Duke, but it's all right.
He's a lot. Duke couldn't lift his beret.
Right.
Let's see what Casey got. I won't show you all the wrestling figures I got this week, but I'll show 2, save a couple for Saturday. Now I'm on a big AEW kick right now, so I got John Moxley.
Oh yes.
and I got Kenny Omega.
Nice.
Now, you can get these fairly cheap on Ringside Collectibles. So,
Who are you still looking for in case I have extras? Who are you still looking for? Do you know off the top of your head?
AEW, I'm looking for the Young Bucks right now.
Ooh, okay. Let me see if I have a spare set of Young Bucks. Maybe.
And my wife got me 2 tickets to go see AEW in September.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's cool.
Nice. Is that going to be for the Wednesday show for Dynamite? Or
Yeah. They say it's going to be Dynamite and Collision because it's right before a big pay-per-view.
oh, so they're going to film.
Mm.
They're going to film Collision and tape it. Okay.
Nice.
So looking forward to that. My only thing now is I got to find somebody to go with because she says she ain't doing it. She says she does
Well-
enough nerdy stuff with me. She's not doing that.
If I was closer.
Right.
Mine does 0, so she owes me. She won't even watch
Yeah.
House of the Dragon with me anymore. I'm like, that's not even nerdy.
Oh yeah, right. That's pretty nerdy.
I'm trying to twist my wife's arm into going to Joe Fest next year.
I don't want mine there.
I do
You see
want
the
mine
you,
there.
you see the dumb shit I buy? Sorry, can I swear on this show?
Right.
Yeah.
It's the
Have
nice
you
thing.
seen what I buy?
Well, yeah, you bought a RoboSkull, but that's like you can justify that as like a display. She's gonna be like, "Sorry, what uncolored thing did you buy at toy department that cost you an arm and a leg?" Like, I haven't even
Well-
displayed this, right?
I'm wanting to get
Mm.
another Robo Skull.
Like the modern one or the
Modern.
original?
It's
Oh,
the
okay,
second
yeah.
modern.
They're
Yeah.
pretty sweet.
Yeah, I'm wanting the one with the stripes.
Mm.
Oh, that's a Kickstarter exclusive, man.
Yeah, but people
That's the
are
one I
selling
got. Yeah. Oh yeah, you'll find it.
Thanks, Ken. You just kicked me right in the jimmies.
Well, I mean, you did the whole violin joke to me earlier, so
it. Yeah.
There you go.
I deserved it. I deserved it.
I just want to know if Kid's wife has ever pulled the Indiana Jones on him. It belongs in a museum.
I think she thinks it belongs in a trash can. But it's like you're being generous with the whole museum thing.
Right.
I still have my Robo Skull sitting on our kitchen counter,
Wow.
and
Oh.
I'm trying to talk her into letting me hang it from the light in our bedroom, so I can
Mm.
touch it kiss it goodnight every night as I go to bed. Like,
You put it on a nightstand on your side.
Night,
of the bed.
honey.
You
Yeah.
can tell it you love it every night before you go to sleep.
Right.
And see
I
if she
love
don't-
you, Robo Skull. Love it. Night, Shan. Which I gotta be nice to her. Tomorrow is her birthday,
Oh,
so
be nice to her once a year. Yeah.
and then last of this month's our anniversary, so I get double whammied.
Wow. Got
Wow.
the Tornado Alley of holidays.
Yeah,
I see you racing in your future.
29 years into this month.
Oh, nice.
No.
Congrats.
Not all wives. I
Thank
like that.
I like that.
I agree. She's the best wife I've ever had.
Joe Ricondo concurs, but not just because he's at gunpoint.
So, go ahead, Casey.
No, I was like, Eric, what's next?
I was gonna say, Steve and Ken, what is new at Delta 17? What is going on? Is there anything exciting happening?
I fixed my red van on the weekend. And if anyone's ever had to do that, where a sliding door, the lock actuator actually dies in a Dodge Grand Caravan, you're in for one heck of a horrifying fix. It's one of the most overcomplicated things you've ever done. And so that took me probably 10 hours to get a part out of the parts van, and then tear apart the good van and then install it. And but yeah, no, Delta 17 wise, I don't know. We're picking away. We're pushing forward with our Wave 2 right now. And that's about it, still picking away at the hind. And all of these things require Like we really want our stuff to be really, really dialed, right? So we tend to go, if we have to slow things down, we will. And we like going fast. I love blasting stuff out the door and surprising people and always having, new product and all that stuff. But when it comes to quality, that's where we slow down. We make sure that things are pretty dialed.
Yeah.
So
I was looking at some of your old color studies the other day. They're like, even the ones that we circled back to, like Desert Jaguar, are a little bit different than what we actually got. Like you sharpened a lot of the details on him. Even Desert Shepherd, like we say, yeah, we went back to the original color scheme. You did mostly. It's just you sharpened certain details of him. Right. I know Red Okami, you stayed mostly faithful. I think you darkened the black a little bit, if I recall correctly, because before it kind of maybe just my printout looked kind of like a dark gray, but maybe it's just my printout. I don't know.
Well, a lot of those color studies, I put a near black in place of black, so that way you can still see the black line.
Yeah,
so,
the details. Right.
Yeah, but the original Red Okami had a lot more. I think the shoulders were silver and all that stuff. I dropped that. We wanted higher contrast. So.
Yeah. Like you'll always make the changes on the contrast. Like you'll show me something, you'll be like, okay, I got to take this out. I got to add this. And is it too busy? Blah blah blah. All this goes on behind the scenes. As it stands, I will be going to assembly required. If people are wondering like where they can see at least one of us next. That'll be in Iowa in November 13th and 14th. As of right now, we don't have a booth. I'll have my Delta shirt. Me and Wilhelm will be walking around. The show will scope it out, and we'll be sure to report back how it is for everyone else, because that'll be the next time I'll be able to shake people's hand in person. For those who are going, right? It's a much smaller show than Joe Fest, but I've heard that the Hangout is just as good. The Hangout.
Well, probably.
So,
right.
Brian Sauer is trying to grow the commercial side of it. He doesn't see it getting to Joe Fest size, but he doesn't mind getting it, 3-4 times the size that it is now, to kind of make it a good number 2 destination stop. For some people, it's number 1 for the Hangout portion as it is. So that's going down. I'll take lots of photos. I'll film a walkthrough, and we'll go from there. I'm still trying to twist Steve's arm to come down just for a vacation. He's the closest drive out of all of us. So. But I think
I'd still have to pay hotels and everything.
Yeah,
I know.
I know it's on my list of shows to hit. It's just I work for a retail company, and that's our peak time.
Yeah.
So I'd really have to be strategic on how I could make that trip happen. And I mean, I can't even really think about another trip besides Joe Fest until my wife's working again.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
So,
like Gaz just said, he picked up on that we're getting a Dodge Caravan in Delta 17 for Leonidas.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, good. So people have stopped the car idea that drives back, like issue number 1 with the trunk turrets.
Oh.
Everyone has dropped that because everyone kept asking about now. When are we gonna get a what was it called? Gloria Stallion? Was that what it was called, Steve?
Yes.
Well, that was his call sign. No, the car itself was Death Machine or something like that.
That was it, Death Machine. Okay. I think you're right. I think Leonidas was driving it and he called himself Gloria Stallion.
Yeah. That was the call sign for his team. Yeah,
for him and oh my God, Leadfoot. That was his call sign for them. So they were driving it, and so that's true. See, I haven't read the comic in a while, so yes,
I'm gonna have to read it again. It's really good.
Yeah,
the comic is what sold me on Leonidas.
Me too.
Yeah. At first, I was like, I don't know, and then I read it, and I was like, the heavens have opened up and delivered a character that I dig.
So you gave him so much personality that it made a character that looked cool but wasn't in my top 5 Delta 17 figures to, man, this guy's really awesome. He is now in the top 5.
Oh, well, thank you. Yeah.
And what's the chance? Like Joe fans asking, what's the chances of a Delta 17 Camel, a tactical Camel?
You're right. I don't know. Is he gonna like unfold and have a Gatling gun come out of his back or something?
Yes.
Yeah. Joe Rondeau has one.
He he could be like the hailstorms. It can open up and
Yeah, right. That'd be all right.
And-
And yeah, Leadfoot's coming eventually. She'll probably be in wave 3.
Nice.
So yeah, there's a lot of
4.
times.
Or 4, right, Steve?
No, we
The rate
have
we're
to put
going.
her in wave. I know, right? Well, that's the
So-
thing. Like, so much of this is organic, like really organic. You know, we'll have our waves all set up and pre-planned, and then as we're developing, I'll just be like, no, this person is not as important right now for what we're doing. So we're going to put it on the shelf for later. This one gets, you know, promoted, and it's constantly in flux. So
Yeah. Leadfoot was wave 2 for the longest time. She was supposed to be the first character we developed in wave 2, right? And all
Yeah.
of a sudden she's like, oh, maybe not. We'll do No Aloha first. And maybe not. We'll do the other character first. 6 figures later, it's like, yeah, maybe wave 3.
well, the thing is, on paper, I have probably 6 different versions of Leadfoot. And I can't really dial in exactly what I want. So, and we decided to go, you know, if we we're going to go Arctic, we'd go a little bit heavy in the Arctic. So yeah, that's where wave 2 went to.
And as the person who's going to get all of them, I appreciate that because, like, when G.I. Joe put out Snow Job, you got one guy in an Arctic suit with nobody to fight
Yeah.
and nothing else to do. So I like that.
Okay, well, thank you. Yeah, and wave 2 will have a little bit more Arctic, and then in between, we'll probably, you know, we'll see what we fill in with our exclusives in between. I think you guys have a rough idea of where we're going with our exclusives. There seems to be a theme.
Yeah.
You know, we'll probably adhere to that theme for the next little while. So
And that goes with my loves of, you know, let's get all these desert ones and we can do dioramas that are desert dioramas, and we don't just have 2 figures, we're going to have like 10 figures eventually.
yeah,
And that's awesome.
That Desert 2-pack is selling really well, and it's spiked the other Desert 2-pack interest
Good.
as well.
Wow.
Yeah.
Right.
So, Joe, remember how I introduced you to Operation Monster Force?
Mhm.
I just did that with Delta 17 to 73 Lair Bear.
right. Oh.
Oh, not just him.
Yeah.
Oh.
I feel like you've done a good job on all of us.
Oh, nice.
So, Larry's actually hitting up Joe Recondo every now and then and getting a Delta figure. And I'm like, whoa.
Thank you.
So I have a question for the team here. You know, you guys seem so deliberate and thoughtful in your approach to how things roll out. Has there been a time since you started where you've seen something, whether in your scale or 6-inch scale, that has influenced the next thing that you want to do? And if so, not that maybe you can't reveal all, but it just seems like you guys are doing something so different and so awesome that you know, is there ever a side eye to what else is going on in that space?
Yes and no. It's hard to tell. Like, the development phase is such a long phase, right? There are times where we'll put something out and I'll spot something that's a little bit similar, maybe in 6-inch scale, that someone just put out, and it's like, well, for both of us, it took us both a year to get from point A to point B, right? So if anyone out there might be people out there that are like, oh, you know, Delta copied so-and-so. It's like, well, that's not possible. It takes us both a year to get out. Even if there's like a 3-month window where they get theirs out before ours come out, or even a 6-month window, we still don't have time to copy anyone, right? We try to be intentional with what we're putting out. I like to keep an eye on other things. I don't like to step on other people's toes, but at the same time, I'm pretty bullish. If we're putting something, if we've got something loaded in some sort of barrel, and I like it, I'm putting it out. I don't give a flying, what, who does what, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know. That's a difficult question. I'm not sure how to answer it. I don't know.
I mean, the reverse has happened, right? Like you've designed the Hailstorm, right? And all of a sudden, people are kind of like, "Oh, doesn't that kind of look like the gun tank from Gundam?" And we're kind of like, "The what?" Because I hadn't seen that
Yeah.
Gundam series yet. You don't
Right.
watch Gundam at all. I went back and watched that original Gundam like while you were designing this, and I was like, "Huh, it kind of does look like it doesn't have the big guns coming out of the back, but it has
Oh.
that rolling,
Yeah. Like
the
there's
whole rolling tank feel, right?"
since it's come out, I've heard all sorts of references to different obscure, or maybe not even obscure to me, toy lines and characters.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I've never heard of them, never seen them. If like the place where I got my inspiration for Hailstorm was primarily the Reavers from the X-Men. The Bone Breaker guy, I think his name is, and just half tank, half man. That was the Reavers were one of my favorites in the run when I think Chris Claremont and Mark Silvestri were doing that run, I think. So that was part of it. Obviously wasn't completely. I don't know how to explain that. Sorry.
There's a
I get
movie
that.
back in the 80s I'd seen that I loved as a kid. It had a guy he was a cyborg,
Yeah.
but he had a tank bottom and a man upper, and he had like a laser blaster arm and a super lit up eye. There was a ninja, and there was a mercenary and a woman, and he was taking on an evil scientist. And I see this, I'm like, I can make that now, possibly. But I love that design. To see like a whole column of these, or like a truck drop off a bunch of these in the middle of a fight, that would suck.
Yeah, it would suck. Yeah. And that's the thing. One of the things we have to watch out is we're sort of putting a bit too much weight on the scale of the enemies. I mean, they've got, the Okami, which are a little bit hard to defeat, and then they've got the Hailstorm. Like, we will be, adding some arsenal to Delta 17, some special characters to answer the call, but nothing too radical, because like with Delta 17, their group, we're going to stay pretty grounded. I don't really want to get into sci-fi too much, or space, or there'll definitely be no mythical fantasy occultic kind of bullshit going on. None of that.
So no ninjas.
Well, ninjas aren't really occult based, right? That's more martial arts. There might be. I'll leave it at that. I'm not going to say anything. I've got lots of stuff on paper which may or may not see the light of day. We've got about, I don't know, anywhere between, like, I like to say about 35 characters on paper that I'm happy with. But if I was to include other things that could be refined until I'm happy with it, we've got probably 60 different characters, and all of them are, I would say most of them are worth doing. Like, it's, a person has to be really objective. I can't sit here and do what I want to do all the time. Even though it's my own line, I'm still selling a product. So I have to think about the customer and what they like, and I have to really try to sell them the best product that they like, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
there's been a few times you were not crazy about a character, and then you showed it to me, and I'm not crazy about it either. And then next thing I know, people are like, "That's my favorite one," or something like that. Like the very first batch of Delta you sent me to move to Canada, I was down to one character, and it was Jaguar. And neither you or me were super crazy about that character. And when my friend Shane in Calgary was like, "Oh, you got any Deltas left?" I'm like, "I'm sorry, I only have Jaguar." He goes, "That's the one I want."
Really?
So I mailed it to him. He's like, "That was number one on my list." I'm like, "Really?" I'm like, "He's not that high on my list. He's just like, if I can only have one, that's the one I wanted. So thank you. Where do I send you the e-transfer?" I'm like, "Oh my God." Okay.
That was Eric's first, I believe.
A lot of people love him.
Him and Rooster was my first two I ordered.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
And
God,
I love Preacher. I love Preacher, and he's not that popular.
Yeah,
Right.
Mm.
You know.
yeah.
Right. You know,
And-
Steve, you're not
but-
super crazy over Shadow Dragon. Was it Joe Fest last year? That was the first one we sold out of, and then I had to
Yeah.
run back to the room to get more. Right. So
Yeah, it's strange how things sell and just, you know, buying patterns and stuff. Like when I look at Preacher, I think he's by far one of our finest sculpts.
Yeah.
I enjoy his composition. I enjoy the pants with the leather jacket, you know, the leather Harley jacket, different things. He's a great composition. I'm really, really proud of him. He is one of our slower sellers, if not the slowest. But that all depends too what we do with him in the comic book and different things and how we write him in and different stuff. You know, we can tweak his character and make him more, you know, like a must-have in the future. What was the other thing that you guys mentioned? Preacher and Jaguar, right? Yeah. So there's some figures that surprise me sometimes. I know that they're like I'm proud of them, but at the same time they're not my favorite, so to speak. I love Jaguar. He's really cool. Shadow Dragon turned out amazing, but I was very hesitant about Shadow Dragon and the Okami because I didn't want to get too sci-fi and strange, right?
Yeah. Like
But
you mentioned. Yeah. No,
Love it.
sorry. Carry on. Yeah. You were just saying that when you did Shadow Dragon at first, you're like it's a little bit too much of a deviation.
Yeah,
The end result was fine, but you were really concerned during the execution. And like
yeah.
Jaguar, you weren't crazy about him until you colored him up, and then all of a sudden it was like.
Then he was amazing. Yeah.
Yeah.
When
prior
all
to
the
that-
paint was applied and he was really dialed, then I was like, holy shit, I love this guy now. And the same goes for Shadow Dragon, I guess. My hesitations were that, you know, they're like, to me, I'm a military guy. I love real military, you know, Thunder Battalion and these other guys. They're my shtick. But we're selling toys. Toys have to be toys. They have to be, there needs to be that sense of fantastical out there, right? And like in the end, I think Shadow Dragon was tweaked really well, and now he has become quite iconic. I hope I don't sound like I'm blowing out my own trumpet here, but it took a lot of refining. Like he was probably the one that I had to tweak the longest until we got him to a place where it's like, okay, I think he's good now, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, two things, right? Like before you got the colors on Jaguar, if I recall correctly, you were almost like didn't even want to put him in to the line, and then you got the colors on, and it was like, okay, he's going in now. If I recall correctly, this was like 2021, maybe.
Yeah, Jaguar originally started as a green camouflage good guy, and got swapped over to the bad guy side, and then there was going to be his identical twin was going to be on the good. They were identical twins. One guy was going to be good, one guy was going to be bad, with their colors reversed and different things like that. But I dropped that. I went for a guy who refuses to talk, even though he can.
And with Shadow Dragon, you had a completely different idea for his mask as well.
Yeah, it was originally a samurai helmet, and I just kept drawing it, and after about the 40th attempt, I was just like, screw this, we're gonna do something different.
Yeah.
So if there was a toy company or toy line other than Delta 17 you could do,
We're working on it.
well, something from the 80s, like a movie or something from the 80s or growing up, any toy line or any movie or book line in history. What would
Akira.
it be?
Akira.
Really?
Oh heck yeah! I would love to do Akira and do all of their bikes and all of the characters and the background characters, the full gangs and all that stuff. I would also, this one might surprise people, I would love to do all of the background fish in SpongeBob. That would be, you know, just the guy who's like, ow, my leg, you know, and my eye, just these random guys like, hey, get back in line or whatever. It's like, yeah, I want to do that guy. You know, I would love that. But no, we're We hope to have a secondary toy line in about 2 or 3 years from now, which will be completely unrelated. Will be very different. So,
It's
Well,
interesting.
I'm happy you're doing the Delta 17 because
Yeah.
I've yet to see a figure I don't like.
oh well, thanks, man. It's very kind.
I want to show. I'm going to do this again real quick because I want to make sure people come watch Royal Rooster's channel on Friday night at 7 Eastern.
Nice.
But the Hind, we had a couple questions about the Hind. How is that
Okay.
going?
It's going really well. We went from there's a couple guys who picked up the sculpt. Like, it's gone through a couple of different sculptors because it is such a difficult bird. It's really, really, really difficult. It's not like a Jeep or even a Black Hawk would be 10 times easier than a Hind, probably 100 times easier than the Hind. So we've gone through a couple different sculptors, and then we found Odd Frog Entertainment. They're the guys who did the Bandito in the 1/12 scale. They're in California, two super guys. They did a great job getting it to a certain level. And then from there, we've handed it off to this guy in Hong Kong. And he is prepping it for, he's converting the files from, STL to STEP, which is CAD files. And as he does that, he's making lots and lots of changes. He's very, very good. He's a very talented guy. I think he's been in charge of creating Gundam model kits for at least 20 years or something like that. So a lot of a lot of the Gundam kits that you would see in the stores
Are his, yeah.
So he's quite good.
The whole file change thing is hard to understand until you get into it. You talk to a few sculptors, and it's just like, no, one is like sculpting clay, and the other one is like putting shapes together to make a larger piece. And it's very difficult to understand both softwares and to make sure the factory gets exactly what they need. File conversion takes money. If a sculptor works in a certain kind of software and he develops the framework and someone else has digitally alter it or digitally get it ready for the tooling, it's a long process and a lot of money.
Yeah,
it's one of those unseen costs. You don't just turn the sculpt to the factory and say, make this.
Right.
Hey, Crash.
So somebody asked earlier in the chat, the Hellstorms, are they, do you look at them as AI or are they like a drone?
They're both. They're both. They can be either. So they do have AI technology in them, pre-programmed to assess and evaluate and engage targets, right? But they can also be remotely operated. It's the same with the Okami. You can, it's sort of like a tabletop strategy game where you can deploy them to a certain area, or you can totally, you can turn this off and send them back. You can remote control every movement if you want to, but why bother? You'd rather deploy 100 of them, right? And just let them have at it. Or you can take a joystick and control just one specific unit if you really, really want to.
Yeah, that's the way I always saw it, was like, if there's only one and he's doing some infiltration thing, it's probably a drone.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So there's a variety of modes that you can interface with these things.
Yeah. Right.
So now I need 100 of them.
Right. Yeah.
Unlock the AI mode. So.
Yeah. So they are like one of my favorite things. I see so much potential with them. They're like one of the favorite things you all have put out so far, like troop builder wise. I'm just stunned that I don't have enough room for all the ones that I want. And so I will have to work on that. I will be taking over my wife's side of the room now.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Or just grab some pallets and make an addition to your house, and the new pallet toy room.
Yeah. So
layaway.
Layaway. Layaway a new room.
Back when layaway was a big thing when my kids were little, my wife was smart. If she wanted to put a layaway in, want me to pay for it, she'd put a couple things I want in it.
Yeah.
So I didn't think that was very fair. She knows me better than anybody else.
Yeah. Adds a sense
Hey.
of urgency.
Joe's Oscar Mike. Good evening.
Hey, big man.
Hey.
So, ever since I met you guys at Joe Fest, the one was it
2023. Yeah.
2023, and I got to see the samples or the figures. I knew this was going to be an awesome line,
Oh,
but
thanks,
then I get to know you guys, and it just makes the line even cooler because you guys are down to earth and just nice people, and it's easy, very easy to support good people.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, we are extremely cool. So that's
Yes.
no doubt about that.
Yes.
Sorry.
And I love everything you guys are putting out. With if I had it, other than like the toys, like a line of T-shirts, hats, stuff like that, Hillbilly made me this coffee mug with the Delta 17 logo on it.
That was
I got
cool.
the same one with the podcast from the pit on it.
Yeah, I got this. I got that too.
That's on the other side.
Nice.
You got a pair too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there anything you guys want people to know before we get out of here tonight? If not, I mean, I get it. I'm just putting you on the spot.
You want
I
to
don't
tell the
know.
story? You want to tell the story, Steve, about how the desert packs came to be? I told it at the Audible Interlude panel, but that actually sold some sets. Just so you know, people came by when they heard the story, so you may want to tell that story.
Cool.
I'm not even sure what story you're referring to, but you might have to go ahead.
Oh, okay. So the desert weapons packs.
Right. Oh yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, right. So correct me as to what part of the story I may have gotten wrong, because
No,
you're the
I
one who
heard
had
that.
the
You're right.
position.
Yeah.
But basically, what happened was we were going to run the tooling for our current wave of figures, but the way the tooling plan is set, some weapons are kind of like sprinkled along the same mold as the figures, right? And I didn't know you couldn't just cover it and then let the plastic like not pour into those cavities. Apparently, either way, they're going to pour them. Right.
Mhm.
So, and technically, I don't know if technically you're paying for it or whether they would just chip and recycle it and not charge you that volume. I'm not sure exactly how that works.
Chip and recycle. Yeah. I think
They would, but-
they charge a
But would
little
they charge-
bit, but not the full amount if you were to keep it.
Okay, so they split the cost with us. And then Steve said, instead of chipping and recycle it, put everything in a box and just ship it to us.
Right.
And we'll just make Crash sort it when we get to the hotel room because he's, that's, yeah. Okay, not Crash specifically. We were just going to hand them
Right.
out like candy. And then I think they sent you an invoice, Steve, for it. And then they asked you for like the design of like the top label logo that was going to go onto the baggies. And you're like, I didn't mean I wanted to pay for it. I'm thinking if you're going to get rid of it anyway, then just throw them in a box. And they're like, yeah. So you want them to? So we're going to bag them all up in individual things, and that's why we have people asking questions like, where does that little pack of roosters go to? Because that wasn't supposed to be something we would put in a weapons pack. So it was the accidental weapons pack. So one of the guys who was at the Audible Interlude panel came by to me after and goes, I have to buy one now. I wasn't going to, but now I know that story. I have to buy one now. Every year,
I got to get one now.
Every year, Steve gives me a story to tell at the panels, but he doesn't know he gives me a story. He's just telling me, and then they ask me for a story. The previous one was how the hailstorm wasn't supposed to be this modern looking, right, Steve? You were trying to create a less modern looking hailstorm, like
retro.
You were trying to get the one that Death Sparrow uncovered with the Thunder Battalion when they first found the tech, and we're just about to reprogram it. As opposed to the one that they worked with the Dark Shadows to refine and get all because this is advertised as the Dark Shadows one because they took the tech and they modified it. Whereas the original one
to version 2.
Yeah, that's why if you look at the side of your Hailstorm box, it says they all say version. Skystorm says Skystorm, but these ones say, Skystorm says JF26 is a convention exclusive.
Yeah.
The other two say 2.01 and 2.02. Because the 1.0 version, I think, Steve, you said every time you tried to draw it, version 2 kept just coming up through your drawing.
Yeah.
And then you tried to ask Corey to like roughen it up, to like not so much dumb it down, but like make it look more rough. And then he ended up making it look even more future techy, I think, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, both me and Corey were on the same page where just everything came out version 2, and it was our designs were very, very similar. Yeah, because all I had for version 1 was this one side view. That's it.
Yeah.
And every time I tried to do the front view, 3/4 turn, it always either looked like absolute garbage, or it would, if I would refine it, it would turn into version 2, which was super techy. And I'm just like, holy cow, what's going on?
Yeah.
So it's just like, well, whatever. Let's just do version 2. Version
but
1.
I think you also tried to get Corey to tweak it backwards for you, and he ended up tweaking it like the other way. And he was like, well, I actually wanted you to make it look rougher. You made it look more refined like a transformer, but that looks better. So we're gonna do it.
Yeah, there was early on with Corey where he did take an honest try at version 1, just the head, and it looked horrible. Like it was both of us were like, this can't be done, you know.
Like Corey wasn't even happy with his own work. You know what I mean?
No. And he's just like, this is what I got so far, and I'm like, oof. And he's like, yeah, I know, you know.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, well, because I had piles of drawings for version 2, like 3/4 inch, you know, or 3/4 turns and all sorts of stuff, right? And it was just all right there. It's like, well, we can either go with how this naturally comes out, or we can try to twist it into something that doesn't really even exist. So, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, we'll have a story every Joe Fest as long as Audible Interlude keeps bringing me in. You know? like the test shots we got for Wave 2. I've not told that story, right? So.
Oh yeah, right.
So.
Yeah. All right.
I like the idea of having the original. So.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It's fun. It's fun. Hey Joe. Appreciate you, Joe. How you doing, man?
Joe's a good guy.
Yep. He's good people.
So is Crash.
All Joes are good people.
Except Crystal Ball. He sucks, right?
Oh, yes. That's true.
I like Crystal Ball, kind of.
I do too.
Yeah.
Only kind of.
I can't thank you guys enough for coming on tonight. Steve, Ken, it's always great to see you.
Yeah. Well, thanks for having us, man. It's been awesome.
Yeah, I loved it. This hour went way too fast for me, to
Always
be
like
honest.
It's always like that. That's every hour we're having fun.
This is Hillbilly's last night shift for a while. He goes back to his night job.
Yeah.
And you just stuck with me, Casey. That's it.
The show will get better then.
Yeah.
We loved having you all summer. So
Yeah.
Great.
I'm not looking forward to this, guys. So
We'll get you at some point.
nah, Crash, you're a good dude.
you're good.
Yeah. Yeah. He's solid gold, man.
He's all right sometimes.
Just one last time for everybody. Friday night, 7 p.m. on
Nice.
Royal Roosters channel. Come listen to Roy, me, Alpha One, and One and Toys talk about wrestling for an hour or so. It'll be a good time.
Yeah, that
And
is
then
cool.
Saturday morning at
So,
8 a.m. sharp, we have Level 7 Toys, and we're going to see what he's up to.
Nice.
we're gonna see his green space cop.
Yeah.
He's a good guy. He has some really good product too.
Yeah,
He does.
Dennis is an awesome guy.
Yeah.
He's good people.
Yeah.
Super nice. But once again, thanks everybody in the chat tonight. It was really hopping, and love to see that. We will hopefully see all you Friday and Saturday. So everybody,
I'll share this stream as well. I finished work right away and I didn't get a chance. So
oh, you're good.
I'll share
I
this.
appreciate it.
You're fine.
So I have a tornado alley of things coming up, Casey.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So tomorrow night I'm going to be on with Maximilian just talking about stuff kind of outside of toys. We're going to talk about vinyl records and audio stuff and bands and things like that. Sunday Fun Day, we've got Days of Future Past. So we're going to talk about the things that G.I. Joe never got to make, but we really, really wanted. So it's kind of a what if episode of Sunday Fun Day. And then Monday, you get the scoop. I'm going to be on Destro's My Spirit Animal. So I'm pretty excited about that.
You said on Monday? Is that what you said?
Yep.
Oh, nice. He asked me out as well. I didn't know you were going to be there. He asked me out as well, but I said, shoot, I can't miss dinner with Tony that night because it's earlier here on the West Coast.
And I got to tell you, Ken, and I'm going to fanboy for just 2 seconds here. You have accompanied me on so many drives. Like I drive a lot for my job, and I'm kind of editing a thing, and I always compare myself to your documentaries that you've done. And they just like coupled with Podcast from the Pit and your documentaries, it's kind of what got me back into this whole thing. So thank you, sir.
You know the secret formula to editing? Use a cell phone and do it everywhere. Everyone's always shocked that I use my cell phone to edit. I use my cell phone camera for everything. So,
Wow.
I'm the most low-tech guy out there, and I dress up the presentation as much as possible. You tweak brightness, you tweak sharpness, you fade things together, you use overlays. You know, you use the background music to get rid of the white noise. You hide all the flaws. I'm glad it's working. I guess fake it till you make it really does work because you just confirmed that I made it.
Oh yeah.
Thank you, John.
All right, everybody. Have a great night, and we will see you this weekend.
All right.
Awesome.